Hello ladies and gentlemen, which computer engine to analyze your games, to play against in international 100 square checkers drafts is the best one? Two very popular ones are KingsRow, which is a free one by Ed Gilbert, and another one is Scan that you can find, for example, on draughts.org, and you can use it for free to analyze your game and try to perform better and better at checkers and drafts. But which one is the best? Can you compare those two programs? Maybe we'll try to organize a small duel, a small fight, a small competition between two of them. Which one will be the best? Let's find out. Do you want to learn how to play and win at checkers? Visit checkersTV/shop to find the best game courses, ebooks and private lessons with the top coaches. Do you want to play checkers or chess on your phone? I recommend the apps Checkers Online and Chess Online Clash of Kings by CC Games, which have over 100 million downloads. You can find the links in the description. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, ready to start our duel, our competition between those two computer engines. We are using two different windows of the same program, full version of Turbo Base 12, and to the left we have KingsRow 1.63 and to the right we have Scan 3.1. We are using the basic parameters of the engines that are implemented to this program. If you have any recommendations what to change, switch to make those engines performing better, let me know in the comment section. So we are ready to start our game. We switch engine, Blitz game, and we'll be playing 5+2, let's say, to check it, to give those engines some time to think. Mr. X is playing against KingsRow, the same on the other side, Blitz game, 5+2, okay. And let's say that KingsRow will be playing with white pieces, so I change engine, play now. Now you can see that the order is different one. KingsRow is playing white pieces, and here in the other window Scan is playing black pieces. So I will just multiply the moves made by one engine in the window of another one, 32, 28, and just move after move will be able to follow the indication about the position, what computer engines think, if we can say that, about this position. And the question is if they will be judging it similarly or not, because I'm really curious about that. So this game starts with the move 32, 28. Raphael opening, the most common opening in the tournament games. 90% of the games start that way. Already some time spent on thinking, because as you can see, KingsRow was thinking quite a lot, over 10 seconds on the first move, and now Scan is thinking almost 1 minute on this move, and finally it goes 17-22 with an exchange. And which direction Scan wants to exchange? To 21. Okay, this is the opening I really like to play, but I hope that those engines are going to play a bit faster, especially in the opening. But after all, we are judging the position differently than computers, because we used to learn how to play in the openings, and that way we want to save some time in the openings. Meanwhile, the computer, I think, tries to calculate as deeply as it can from the very beginning of the game. So this is different according to human approach. Okay, 2 tempos more for Scan in this position, and let's see what KingsRow will try to play. We can see 2 different evaluation bars next to the boards, here and here, and the question is if it's going to move or not. Will it be equal all the time and the game will end in a draw? It's very interesting to me, to be honest, because I have never tried this. So for me this is the first ever time that I'm trying to compete between those two programs. And okay, that's kinda interesting move, 2-7, that's the move that probably I would not decide to play. I would prefer to move this piece from 1, you know, we'll work it, yeah, with the arrows, it can work. So if I see something interesting that I can share, I will try to share it. Okay, we have another attack, 31-26. So it looks like KingsRow is giving tempos to Scan. Is Scan going to... okay. 1923, so I did not expect actually that to happen in this position. Scan thinks it has advantage right now, 0.07. Of course, it's not much, but Scan thinks so. Meanwhile, KingsRow thinks it has a small advantage, 0.02. Okay, 14-19, so it's opposite to what we try to teach youngsters, for example, when we say stop developing one wing and then start developing the other. Now without this move 12-18, KingsRow, Scan, sorry, is trying to play that, but we'll see how it goes. Of course, tempo's advantage is on the Scan's side, and we are waiting for the decision from KingsRow, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I will not lose on time. Oh, sorry, I haven't noticed this move, 37-31. So it's my problem, it took maybe too much time. And we have immediately played 7-12. That's what I thought. I thought that I heard something, but I haven't noticed the move. Looking at once on two different boards might be a bit problematic, but I'm trying to do my best. After all, it's quite a late evening when I record this video, but I'm really curious about how will it go. 6-11, so once again, without this move 10-14, developing the wing, here Scan tries to develop the other wing, 6-11, but of course this is the central move, and here 31-26, so it means KingsRow wants to control this edge piece, square 26. Of course, that gives some possibilities of controlling the area, the space to play, and this is very important, especially in the classical positions, but also maybe it is some kind of invitation for the another program to collect, to take under the control the square number 27. So it's like KingsRow is trying to surround right now, and Scan is trying to play the central position. I think this is very deeply into how the programs, the engines are written, because this is not, of course, the artificial intelligence. I hope that one day we'll get to the moment when we will have artificial intelligence, and I know one Polish programmist is working on that, who was working under Elon Musk's companies, SpaceX including, and I hope we'll get amazing. Once again, I missed the move, 37-31. I just don't see this kind of moves, and I hope one day we will get to have a very good AI in drafts in checkers world, because it can totally change the game as we know it, and who knows what future brings. So okay, 16 against 16 pieces at this moment. Okay, 15-12 the last move. Here we go to the edge. Please, engines, try to be faster, not making me losing on time anywhere, because I just want to solve this question: which of those programs is better? Would I call this position sharp? I think I would, because it's totally different. I think that Scan just thinks that central squares gives its advantage, and you can see already that Scan thinks that his advantage is 0.24 at the moment. This is quite a big advantage at this stage of the game, because we are in the 17th move. So it means that we are still a long way to go, but at this moment to have such an advantage, it's really nice. Oh, very curious, very interesting. Exit, and immediately 31-27 I'll just take. And which direction will KingsRow take in this position going further? Okay, so this is interesting move. Of course, some moves like this are probably not possible. Okay, maybe even forced, but I think that now we can see 2-4-2, something like that, perhaps, played by KingsRow. Because what else? Yeah. KingsRow is trying to put Scan's pieces to the edge, not moving the 16 standing on the edge, but moving this one from the center to the side, and 1 for 2. Okay, I'm down to less than 1 minute on both. How is it possible that I'm losing so much time? 13, 18. If I will lose all of my time, then maybe I will try to implement some changes to this duo, because it looks like I'm just wasting too much time on playing here and waiting for the computer's answers. 40-34 at this moment. Still scan thinks it has very slight advantage, but it's not much. 16-21 it is. Exchange, and which direction? Oh, I hope it will be that way, but I haven't captured that, otherwise I must call it back. Which way it will be, dear scan? I'm down to 26 seconds against the scan. It's not much. Okay, oh my god, it's the other way. So what it will be after that? Okay, now scan thinks, now KingsRow thinks it has an advantage after this move. Will it be possible for me to use some more time in this game? Okay, that's quite a logical move, but I think that despite the fact both sides are quite well developed, I don't like now the position of the piece number 6 from the scan. It's this one, but of course it can be pointed into the central part of the board. What move do we have? 11-17. Okay, okay, I'm down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Will it be lost game? Time. Okay, it lets me to play, so it's good. We can continue. It looks that thinking on what the computer will play and moving it on the other board is problematic for me and takes some time. Here we have 6-11 by scan, but okay, it's the limitation for the computer engine. So if you want to practice against very solid opponent, you can take as this opponent the computer engine, of course. It will be very difficult to play well and to get nice results, so you know, don't be offended by losing, but it's good to know that if you miss your time, then you are still just waiting for your opponent to make some move. Where are we with this position? 44? No, that move was made, and 6-11, right? Okay, so I haven't made this move. Yeah, now it works. And we have this exchange from KingsRow, 30-24. This is the option to point your edgy piece to the center and somehow make your position more active. Slowly we are going to the endgames, and basically the difference between KingsRow and scan, according to what many people say, is in the endgames, because somehow scan makes so many mistakes in the endgames. It means that it judges position as the drawish one or the winning one, and it can be wrong. So at first glance you should think that computer engines in the endgames, when you have the limited number of possibilities, should play well, should play perfectly. Yes, probably KingsRow does, but scan doesn't. 39-33. What is very interesting right now is how KingsRow builds this pyramid. This pyramid is called the draughts pyramid. The base structure that maybe for KingsRow is just the most important structure to try to build some advantage over the opponent. Now KingsRow shows 0.06, still a small slight advantage for itself. Meanwhile, scan has advantage according to what it indicates, 0.17. And of course, scan used to show bigger advantages on one side than KingsRow. Now it is this move. Okay, we are just at similar points about the indication, and once again this exchange back. So it looks like KingsRow is just waiting for scan to attack and trying still to build this surrounding position. Now 3-8. Okay, both engines have like 1 minute and something, so it will play faster. The depth of the calculation is between 22 moves, as I see, and 45-40. What next will be? What will be the next decision of scan? 14-19. Okay, so this is kind of the move that you should already look for the combinations, because some possibilities of bringing the piece here to 29, what maybe right now KingsRow prepares, should be something making you calculating the tactical possibilities, but of course it's quite easy to avoid it. For example, by playing 1923, what scan has played. What else, ladies and gentlemen? 33-29. You can see how late in the game this piece, the first piece of the Draught pyramid, was moved by KingsRow. So that could be a nice and interesting tip of how to build the position, but you know, it's not like people used to play, because according to many different schools, it is better to develop your position better. Now, such moves were not possible because of combination, sacrificing 1 another 2, collecting 4. But of course, this is just too simple and not possible that computer will lose on such a move. So now we have 8-13. This is the current position, and we are waiting for another move from KingsRow. It is played there. So the game is going like one side is attacking the long wing of another one, and similar situation from the opposite side. Yeah, very important right now is to have this piece, 47 for white and 4 for black. Those are the pieces that are defending the wing. Both sides, both players in this scenario have 9 pieces. The situation is equal, but the difference in tempos, what you can see right now, right here, in Turbo Dumbbase, it is possible not to calculate, but to follow it, because computer says you what is the difference in tempos. It's amazingly huge, -12. So it means that scan's position is 12 moves better developed. Now, after all, scan exchanges backwards, but the number in difference of tempos stays the same. After this exchange of the piece from the 6th line, exchanging it back, the number of the tempos stays just the same. Okay, and what will be the decision of KingsRow right now? We are going closer and closer to the end game. Probably the computers will speed it up. Okay, we have another exchange, I think, from the KingsRow. I assumed that there will be this 2-for-2 exchange like this and this move. So probably both sides are trying to simplify the things. Are they going to play a draw in this endgame? Another interesting question for me is how... What have I made here? Oh, did I go further? Yes. Another interesting question for me is how we will see the end game itself. How many kings, how many pieces there will be? 21, 27, 49, 43. Okay, I couldn't find the move that was played, and there is this attack. What will be the answer from the KingsRow? Blocking it. Okay, so we don't have another simplification right here. Now both computers are calculating it on 30 moves depth, and both sides are thinking, showing that there will be a draw, probably. So in this position, scan plays 15-20, waiting for the answer from KingsRow, which will be 35-30. I was really hoping for that scan maybe make some mistake in the end game, but the question is if it is possible to make a mistake here. Maybe not. There is an exchange back, 4 pieces against 4 pieces, so it means that if another one is simplified, exchanged, then probably there will be no way of winning it for both sides, because it looks like both sides are going to get to the king, and to win against one king you must have at least at least for kings. And here we have the exchange, and now another feature of Turbo Dumb-based program shows us which moves lead to which results. So when you have the yellow arrows, it means those moves are leading to a draw. So computer shows you the best moves in the position. If you have the green moves, it means that those moves are leading to a victory. If you have red moves, it means that all the moves are leading to lose in this game. And as you can see, this move was played immediately. KingsRow attacked to 25. Once again, all moves are leading to a draw. Another attack, another escape, another move. Moving forward immediately here, because this is the kind of the easy positions for the computer. Move forward. What do we have here? 37, 42, that was played. 28, 23, so it was going that direction. Oh, tough to see everything clearly. 27, 31, going further, going to the king to 47, sacrificing a piece. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks that there will be, of course, a draw, but also a small advantage of scan in this duo. Here, here, here. I'm curious about how and if, okay, how and if the last piece will be sacrificed. 9 to 4, that was played, and then 34, 35, 40. Okay, black is going that direction. Oh my god, it's quite difficult to follow which moves were made actually. Here, here, going further. What has been played now? Okay, here to 45, here, here, here. Of course, it is absolutely a draw. Going forward, here, the king, here, so there will be an exchange probably. Okay, interesting. Not letting the KingsRow to exchange. So in this endgame, 3 kings against 2 kings. Whose move is that? That move was played already. 10 to 15 and 41, 47. Yeah, okay, I haven't played this one. Going again. Okay. I thought there will be a repetition of the position, but there is not. Once again, quite smart trap, not allowing to catch the king, but it goes back. Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, we are just in the same repeatable scenarios, so it means that we can announce a draw. But it is very interesting for me that it is scan indeed in the end who has 1 king more. Of course, it's not possible to win in such situation, and of course computer can lead to such a position, but there is finally a draw. The question is if we can have a decisive game in such a duel between 2 different computer engines or not. Do you think that we can start with some critical position for them to keep playing, or they will just lead the game always to have a draw? What else, what different challenges we can make for the engines? If you have any interesting ideas, just let me know in the comment section, because I'm very, very curious. How do you see it? Do you want to learn how to play and win at checkers? Visit checkers.tv/shop to find the best game courses, ebooks and private lessons with the top coaches. Do you want to play checkers or chess on your phone? I recommend the apps Checkers Online and Chess Online Clash of Kings by CC Games, which have over 100 million downloads. You can find the links in the description. Click on one of the recommended videos to watch the best on the checkersTV channel. Visit checkers.tv to find the best courses, information and news from the checkers world.